Welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. I'm calling this episode The Terror Zone. And it's episode number 406. The terror of looking inept has kept more people from going for their dreams than we can probably imagine. So here's the fact. Everyone looks inept when they try new things. The paralyzing feeling of worrying about what others think is crippled the lives of so many people. There's something called imposter syndrome that strangles a lot of people. Imposter syndrome is a state of self-doubt where someone feels that they're not as talented or worthy as others. Self-doubt assumes in part that everyone around us is smarter and stronger. What most people fail to realize is that almost everyone around us feels the same way, not as smart or as strong as the next person around us. William Shakespeare is said to have written, "Measure for measure, our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt," unquote. It's critically important that you part ways or separate yourself from people who keep telling you that you can't do it. I can remember back in the early 2000s, I came across a video that was recorded in 1987 by CEO Arthur Williams, and in part, it's a longer speech that he gave, but in part he wrote, or he said,
See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me, and I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of.
I remind myself of Mr. Williams' speech all the time. So get past the embarrassment of trying to look like you have it all together. Be part of the 2% crowd, those who study and practice until they consistently have habits that change their lives for the better. My name is John Carver. Thanks for watching.